What's going on, guys? I'm flying out the Tempest Mark V in a realistic battle here today for you. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but at the start of this battle, I decided to go get a sandwich and a drink and use the bathroom and all that kind of stuff. So I started climbing off to the side and went AFK. Then I realized where I was when I came back. I'm way off to the side. I'm 22 kilometers away from my teammates. It's a good thing you have to climb in this map. Otherwise, they may have been killed by now. And here I'm all the way over here, off to off to the side. I haven't been flying the British airplanes very much lately. When I first started playing War Thunder, this is all I flew, because there were amazing turn fighters, and of course the bullfighter at the time was just insanely overpowered. It could turn on a dime, and of course it has almost an infinite amount of ammunition. But then after a while, I got tired of flying the British, because at the time you could actually max out what the planes could get you for experience points. Now, as you can see here, I'm up against the Americans, so they have their F8F Bearcats, or Space Cats as a lot of people tend to call them nowadays, because they climb so damn well. Anyways, as far as the British go, I stopped flying them a long time ago, and then I moved on to Japanese, because nobody was flying them. And I fell in love with those because they were better turn fighters, and they were a lot more fun to fly. Now you can see a couple of Space Cats here, or Bearcats. They keep peeking up from the clouds, just trying to decide which one to go for. None of them have outclimbed me, thankfully. Now the Tempest Mark V is not the best climber. It's actually only a moderate to good climber. It's not going to outclimb the Spitfires, and that's primarily why I climbed off to the side at the start. You're going to be outclimbed by upgraded Bearcats, most definitely. Now I'm just trying to keep an eye on these engagements from up here, and I'll dive down if I have to. Looks like we got two engagements going on. Got one over here and that one off to the left with Torhold and Robert. Looks like the Bearcats turned on him over there. I was really torn when I was flying this game. You know, which guy do I go help? Ultimately, I decided to go over here because this guy's trailing this friendly Spitfire. But I still want to keep an eye on what's going on here. I'm constantly adjusting my throttle because my water keeps overheating. That's one of the problems with this plane. Even though it overheats quickly, it does cool down quickly. So that's one of the nice things about it. Anyway, Spitfire, he's climbing. He's trying to stall out this Bearcat. That's a brilliant move on his part. But he's relying on not only me to get there, but he's relying on the Bearcat to miss his shots. No, my first burst missed, but my second one got him on fire, and he's dead. Bearcat was stalled out. He had no energy. He was toast. I saved that Spitfire and the guy didn't even thank me. What the hell is up with that? Is it too much to ask for a thank you? Now there's this Bearcat down low, but I'm very worried about what's going on up above him. I'm constantly checking the clouds. Last thing I want to do is dive on this Bearcat, only to find somebody else is hiding in one of the clouds. This thing dives really well, even with zero throttle. Unfortunately, I was diving too fast and I couldn't get my gun sights right on him, so I only got a couple of shots just on the edge of his aircraft. But it was enough for a kill assist, and that's fine. I'm not too greedy. Even a kill assist will get you pretty good lines and research points. You know, here's another Bearcat. We'll dive on him. Oh, he's bringing his nose up. Oh shit. Oh, that was close. Now the fact that he didn't shoot makes me wonder if he was out of ammunition already, or if maybe he had jammed his guns. Because ordinarily you wouldn't want to go heads up with a Bearcat. It doesn't matter if it's the one with cannons or the one with just 50 caliber machine guns. Either way, they're very dangerous. Now at this point, we've gotten all the Bearcats killed, and there's also a dual Mustang, F82 or something like that. I think it's called. Now we just have to hunt down the AI, which basically involves scanning the horizon, looking for any little dot. Oh, there we go. Now you can see everybody's running over here trying to get those last AI, that they can get extra lines and research points. It's a mad dash towards Ryan and whoever else he's got over here. We got 3 AI and three teammates. The question is, can we all get a kill, or are we gonna have to duke it out over each one? Well, that Tempest, he overshot that B-25 and missed enough shots and kill, but you know what? I'll let him have it. He's still firing at him. I'll dip under him and go after Adam, who's not being hunted. Dude, listen to those guns, man. They're awesome. I would hate to have these guns bearing down on me. That was enough of a fireball to kill him. Now that all the aircraft are down, now it's a matter of shooting any vehicles or AAA that happen to be on the ground. You're not going to get very many research points or lions. But I'm not one to turn down free lions and research points. This AAA is just a little too far. And that's the game. We got 3 kills. Yeah, pretty nice vehicle research there. 8400. I managed to get the cannon upgrade, which would be nice. This particular upgrade will minimize the spread of each shot. I think there's a 4 or 5 meter spread with your shots at 500 meters distance. Here I'm showing some of the upgrades that I've got for it. See, I don't have the wing repair or the bombs. The bombs are the lowest priority. But I wanted to show the ground targets for a second. I find the ground target ammo works really well more often than not. One of the problems I've found using some of the other loadouts for ammunition is that if you're using like a high explosive round or a fragmentation round, that they don't necessarily pierce through the armor. So you get hit markers and sometimes a critical marker on screen, but you don't do significant damage. I find that when I use armor piercing or armor piercing incendiary rounds, then I'm more likely to get my ammunition rounds to pierce through that armor on that plane, and then I'll let the whatever other incendiary round that I have in the belt do the damage. As you can see here in the screenshot, I've only got one incendiary round in this belt. Most of them are armor piercing. So when the armor piercing pierces the armor of the aircraft, the HEFI round will go through that armor because it's already got holes in it, and it'll catch that wing on fire or the fuselage or whatever's there. And you saw how quickly those Bearcats and even the B-25 ignited for me. I mean, you saw that. Those planes were instant fireballs once they got a quick burst on them. None of their fires were able to go out. So if you're looking for a round to use for the Tempest or for that matter most planes, I would recommend the armor piercing incendiary if you can get it. I'm probably going to do a video on this type of thing pretty soon. I know Street recommended doing it, and I know some people ask me about which ammo to use quite often, so I think I'm going to have to do that at some point. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the section below, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Take care.